I'll do a formal video as always. Talk about what happened today, but I don't know, man. It doesn't look, to be quite frank, it doesn't look great for the prosecutors. I think the momentum has shifted. We have a little less people out in the courtroom. It makes sense. It's 100 degrees today uh, than last time around, but still might be a fun scene for a few moments or so. We got some passion.
That's how you got
Come
old.
on, I'm going to make a video about it.
That's how you got old.
No, he ain't got old yet. He took it back.
Don't get old.
He took it back. They would have killed me. They would have killed me. Okay, baby, I'm in the right
Do you think prosecution lost it today?
You got to get a cab, right?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all want to walk
Get any
in the
good
canal?
pictures, any quotes?
I just started. I just flipped it on. So it's a lighter.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, you need a
stay
hand or
with you.
anything? Okay.
You going to walk me to the
Sure.
canal?
I'll walk you to Canal.
For
Why
real?
not? Yeah, I'd be honored.
You know where that the train station?
Yeah, you need to go to Canal Street?
Yeah, but not now. After we
Oh,
get through doing
okay.
the videos.
Yeah, I can walk you.
Where the real rap show go?
I can walk you. Good question.
This your thing?
Right
Right here.
Okay, tell me whenever you want to do the video. What's your name? What he gonna walk me to Canal?
I'm Dodge.
It's
my
about
name.
4 blocks away,
It
dog.
ain't far. I know Canal.
I know it.
The 6th
They
train?
walked me over here from the canal.
Which one you trying to take? The 6th
The
train? or-
train.
Yeah, which one
On
though?
Canal and Broadway.
Canal and Broadway.
The
Okay.
end.
The end. Okay, yeah.
And the
Anybody.
end back to LaGuardia.
Okay. You going all the way out there? You flying?
Yeah. I
Okay.
live in Chicago.
Oh wow, you came all the way out here for this?
Yeah.
Good for what brought you out here?
This right here, the trial.
You think it's important to show up for him? Do you think prosecution is losing the case? I got a
Right,
little
I
YouTube. I'm
want-
recorded, by the way.
I
Just
want
let
you to
know.
report it.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
I
report.
went in there trying to talk to the defense team
Okay.
and see could they put me on. See, I got the same problem in Chicago he got here. You know, I had a lot of women mistreated them. They mistreated me.
Okay, you've been there.
You get me, and it's all about drugs.
Right.
Just like his thing, all this stuff was about him and them girls getting high. If they wasn't getting high, you don't do stuff like that if you sober. You probably don't know it because you never was a drug addict.
Nah, I mean, I like
I-
weed. I've
I
done
was
hard
at it-
drugs a few times,
I was
but.
addict of 30 years.
Oh wow. Okay. Tobacco. Wow.
Heroin, crack, methamphetamine.
You beat some beasts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and I had plenty of women, man. You see
Okay.
how I dress already?
You fly, yeah.
That's
You got
why
the
I'm
2 tones.
fly in Chicago all the
Yeah, hell
time.
yeah. I'm loving it. I'm loving
I
it.
got
You got
alligators
the powder
all
blue.
$1,000.
Yeah, spectator shoes. That's the style. Vintage.
Yeah, that's Chicago is.
Okay, I like it.
But yeah, I'm just saying, and I had plenty of women back in my addiction.
Okay. Yeah.
I did the same thing he did, and it
Go
just
back and forth.
It's just the drug.
That's
if he
it.
beat this case, I want to tell him he needs to open up some community health centers in these neighborhoods,
Yeah.
these poverty-stricken neighborhoods. I mean, and help battered women,
Yeah.
you know, and help abused women. And what he did, what you call it, domestic abuse clinics. That's what he needs to open up. He got the platform.
Yeah. Yeah.
See,
You
like
can say
you
it's
said,
not
you
what I've
want
done.
to read or write a book about.
Yeah.
If I don't get a chance to tell them what I'm saying, if you get a chance,
I will. Yeah. Absolutely.
tell them you got
It's
a
fair point.
platform, man, to help
Yeah,
the
I'm trying.
community.
Yeah. Some people
Give
feel
me
it.
the
Yeah.
guys, and somebody gave you another chance. If he beat the case, he walk out that door. Make sure you tell him that.
Yeah.
right?
No. Well, I mean, I think he
Say,
is.
you know that you got a chance to help the community now, sir.
It's
Please
sacred.
holler that
Yeah.
to him for me.
It's some real responsibility.
You
I
get
will.
me? Say you could,
I
you
will.
could help some battered women. You could help, because
Yeah.
he should be ready to quit everything now.
I would have hoped so.
Because he's facing
I would
life.
have hoped so. Yeah.
See, I had a
He's done some
story
pretty bad
for him.
stuff.
I was going to talk to him just like this.
Okay, it's
Sean,
interesting.
You know, Puffy, you was facing life. Now you got a chance to get back to the community.
Yeah.
You can help a lot of these women that you beat up and stuff. Get me? You can help their kids or their nieces.
Yeah, just give it
nephews.
directly
You
back.
can give back to the community.
Yeah.
Not just here in New York. You should open up some clinics all around.
All over. LA and yeah, worldwide.
My man.
Yeah.
Real alive. What's the name? Rap show. He told me somebody else. But yeah,
Oh, I
I'm
don't know,
getting
but
ready
I
to do
like
a
it.
video with him.
Good for you.
But you get what I'm saying?
You're
I
an
had
eloquent
stars
speaker.
for Cone.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get a chance to see him. I ain't gonna get.
Yeah, that's gonna hard. That's gonna be probably tough.
Yeah, y'all
See
live
some
here.
other
You
people.
can see him cause you live here.
I could. I haven't seen him yet though. I haven't seen him yet. I've seen the video of him in the courtroom.
I've been
I've
in
seen
the
that.
courtroom.
Okay, so you've been there too.
I've been in there 3 times.
Okay. So do you
But I can't see, so
Yeah, you can't see it all. Can't see it all.
No, I'm
Sorry,
totally
you're
blind.
not. Ouch. Okay.
Totally blind.
Okay,
You
totally
gonna walk
blind.
me the canal? You gonna?
I
see.
will. I got you.
You gonna see?
I'll walk you.
Thank you,
I
man.
got you.
It ain't
No
that
worries.
far. Folks,
That's
you know what Franklin is?
yeah. Of course, Franklin Avenue.
That's
Yeah.
where we turn on Franklin
Yeah, not
and
too
Broadway,
hard.
and
Not too
Canal
hard.
is right there. I got
Not
a
too
good
hard.
memory, my man.
You know how to get on the right subway?
Yeah, the
Okay.
end.
You know how to get to the E if you can't see? I wonder how you get to the E if you can't see.
Get to the end, you mean?
Yeah, the end.
I'm gonna walk down the stairs
Okay,
and
you already
somebody
know.
gonna tell me.
That's true.
Get on the
You already
end right
know.
here.
You already know.
Right.
How do you beat all your addictions? If you did.
I've been clean
pressure.
26 years.
God
sir.
bless. Cool.
I quit when
I
I was
figured.
42.
Okay.
My mother was
God
dying.
bless.
My brother was dying, had cancer,
Okay.
and he told me, he said, the rate you going, mama gonna lose both of us.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Two already gone.
he said, you gonna kill mama. You keep on messing with them drugs. He said, your mama
Gonna
gonna
be
lose
hurting
both
her.
of us. That
Yeah.
wasn't the only reason I quit.
Yeah.
I quit because my kids was getting like 10.
Okay.
And I didn't want them to see me full of dope, itching and
Yeah.
scratching.
Yeah.
They was
Not
like
enough.
9. My two girls was 8 and 9.
Okay.
And I didn't want them to see me scratching every day.
Yeah. Yeah. With the marks.
Then December the 29th, me and my girlfriend named Nikki, we froze on the highway. My car turned over.
Wow.
We had a snowstorm in Chicago that year.
Okay.
We was chasing them nickel bags.
Yeah.
And I should have been stayed parked.
Trying to get something.
They turned my car over, the snowstorm.
Jesus. Okay.
The snowplow came on the highway and buried us. You know, pushed the snow and didn't see my car turn sideways. Okay, I had 6 women die during my 28 years of addiction.
That's a lot.
During my 30 years of addiction. 6 women that was directly involved with me, like the 3 or 4 he had involved with him.
It's similar.
I had 6 of them die on me. And 2 of them was my kids' mothers.
Oof. That's hard.
And so how you think I felt? They used to follow me to the truck
You had to
stop.
step up.
I took them hoes out to the truck stop to make money because they was around the town
Yeah.
doing $10 dates.
That's cheap.
So I took
That's a
them out to the
discount.
truck stop where they could make $150 a day, $100
That's still a
day,
discount. Yeah.
$100 for some head. No,
That's
I'm talking,
it.
I took my hoes to the truck stop. I'm telling you, where they
Yeah.
could make
Well,
top dollar. What you mean? That's still that's big money
escort
to
can charge
a
like
$10.
$1,000.
That's big money to a $10 hole.
That's true.
Okay.
It's all relative, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
So,
all relative.
so I did all that stuff, man, and the God punished me. My sister said, "That's why He took your life, took your eyesight."
Okay.
You know.
Interesting. Yeah.
She said that's why God took my eyesight.
Yeah.
He said all the people
Okay.
you fucked over.
Interesting. So you
get
think
what
it
I'm
was
saying?
it was
So I was
a
going to
response.
reflect my experiences to Sean Combs' attorney.
Yeah.
They don't want to talk to me.
No, I'm sorry to hear that.
What?
I'm
They
sorry to
don't
hear
want
that.
to talk to me.
Yeah, they should. You got
I
some
got some
wisdom.
experiences for him.
Yeah. You
What
got
he
some
needs to do
wisdom.
is throw himself on the court. Though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm ready,
That's
man,
about
to do a
it.
video. Where you at? Yeah.
I gotta talk to some people. I gotta go over there real quick, see some
But how
people
you
coming
gonna
out.
don't go
Well,
too
just
far.
shout. I'm within hearing
Your machine,
distance.
let me hang that somewhere.
Okay, here.
My bag. Where you putting it so I'll know?
Well, that's true. You're on my hands.
No, you said you're going somewhere.
Well, literally. Well,
Where your ball?
literally a foot or two away.
What's your name?
See, I'm right here. You can still hear me. That was interesting.
The fight on June 18th to the 19th at James House have approved the effect of interstate commerce or the escort travel to LA where the escorts paid for SEX or where they paid for their time. And like I said, the escorts never said they was toots. Never said they was prostitution. They always said that they were just workers, they was entertainers, whatever. Cassie themselves and even Jane and them called them entertainers and stuff like that. They didn't even call them toots. Why are you over here calling them toots? So did they get paid for their time? He's dealing with some rich people over here, so he's doing some expensive stuff probably. He might get more money. Maybe just chill out and not talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So he can make it fall into that category.
How you feeling about today? Good to see you.
How you doing?
Good, good.
This is your name.
Well, Dodge. You gotta tell me yours again, so we can. Phone Jones. That's right. Phone Jones had a lot of. Thank you. Like I was just gonna say the exact same thing. Phone Jones has a lot of really interesting insight. Kind of kept him objective. You do. Yeah, you know, a lot more than a lot of other people. You know your stuff. How do you think it went today? Do you think that the defense is losing?
I'm not going to say the defense is losing.
Okay.
They are very confident.
Right.
I wasn't on the inside. I don't know too much. I just agree with.
Yeah, I was inside a little bit. Yeah.
I think they are just confident, and they feel like they can get them off.
Right.
So.
And that's what I meant. I meant as the defense looks like it's winning at this point. Yeah. That's what I meant.
Up to the
Yeah.
jury to decide
Right.
what's going on. So.
Yeah. No extra witnesses from the defense. Diddy not testifying.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
No.
You know, just gotta wait and see.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I think the defense is winning at this point. That's what I meant. Yeah. I mean, you just have to see the objective reality of it.
Right.
They might be too over arrogant. You know, the risk of adding witnesses is if it goes badly or accidentally helps in the other direction.
Right.
If you're so confident, you know, don't blow a good thing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. The question is, will it translate to over arrogance? I don't know, but there's a lot of disjointed stuff. You know, one of the claims that the defense is trying to make, which might be a stretch, is that certain participants were only paid for their company and not for sex, which is. But I mean, can you say that? You can't really disprove that, I suppose. You know, what is the concept of a sugar baby? That's technically legal, but hiring a prostitute would not be legal. Is there really a difference? There is a legal difference between a sugar baby and a prostitute, but is there an actual difference? Not really. It's obviously the way you deal with them and communicate, whatever. But like, it's similar concept. Similar structure, one is prosecutable, one is not. So what they're trying to essentially do is trying to say that all of these people were essentially sugar babies, right? They're paid for them being there and them making their time. You could try to get that. I mean, I think generally Diddy will get 1 out of the 3 and get a very light sentence, if that. The Mann Act, they used the Mann Act in 1961 against Chuck Berry. You know, there was a movement, people said, at the end of the 50s where a lot of the black artists were kind of railroaded or targeted, and there's a whole era of black rock and roll that was defeated in 1959, 60. Chuck Berry's one of that. He got 2 years. Now, the difference is the Mann Act, he transported somebody who was a minor. So she was 14. He's pretty guilty ultimately. But she was 14, and he got, and there were sexual relations. Without the person being a minor, it might be harder to, in the Mann Act, nobody really follows, I mean, that's a very old act. Nobody really follows through with that. I rarely hear, I mean, R. Kelly dealt with some Mann Act stuff. That was successful. So there are some that have used it successfully, even more recently. But if that's just 1 out of the 3, they might get the Mann Act, and he might get probation and time served. That, you know, that's kind of my theory.
That's a good theory. That's a good
Thanks,
theory.
thanks.
And it's not the only one, because a few people out here feel the same way.
Okay, yeah.
You know, we just gotta wait and see. Now, I heard there wasn't court tomorrow, so there's
No court.
tomorrow.
No court tomorrow. I don't know why, but I'll get to sleep in.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Well, I like to get your perspective, but no pressure, because you have some interesting insight too.
Oh, well, I don't know. I'm just sort of thinking that is Diddy really a danger to society?
Well, that's a big question. Good point.
Because the whole point of going through the criminal justice system at all is because it's a danger to, I guess, society and possibly to yourself. And I'm just really questioning that, because what you do in the privacy of your room, even if it's drugs for personal use as opposed to distributing and, you know, harming other people, you know, that sort of thing.
That's the issue, right? It's like, when is it in just between two people in the privacy of what they do, and when does it become an illegality? When are people actually being victimized versus when is it just mutually assured destruction in some sense? if
He
you
has
like,
some good
if you like that, some people like the back and forth, and it's an odd thing to like, but if they like it and they endorse it, they like it and they endorse it, and then it doesn't become illegal. And the thing is, they could have very easily gotten Diddy on sexual abuse, on sexual battery, and they would have a case for rape, but that's not what they're doing with any of this.
Well,
And
that makes you wonder, why are they even doing a RICO when they could
Right.
have gotten him on separate charges?
that's right. That's a good question.
And
maybe
so
they
the
didn't-
thing is, it's total bullshit, because
Right.
is it a distraction
right.
of some sort? And who's
I think that's just the
yeah,
mom.
that's the mom.
Yeah.
And the supporters. I mean, there's all these conspiracy theories like that.
Yeah. Sure.
Ciroc
Sure.
vodka people or whatever were pissed off at him for some reason.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Oh, that's one of them that's going around. But that's in a different country, but they're saying they're very powerful.
You never know who has connections with who and what prosecuting office, and
Yeah, I don't know. I just think I just want to know, are we in any imminent danger? Can Diddy throw a party, and if he throws a big party, are people going to be held against their will? Will all of his personal assistants and trainers?
But that's the scary part, right? And that's a big question: is were any of them being held against their will? Defense tried to bring up the case where text where Diddy said, "I could kill you," and if people talk, they go missing. But he didn't, and that's bad. But he didn't specifically said, "If you talk, you'll go missing."
Well, that's the kind of Godfather-esque type speech. But
Right.
the thing is, you can say anything. Can you prove it? It hasn't
Right.
been done. But
It's a fair
again,
point.
people are using the court of law versus the law of the streets. Now, I'm not
Right.
from the streets. You might have been able to tell that.
Yeah, you and me both.
But
I can tell.
in various conversations, you have people talking about various kinds of codes. That being said, there might be some credibility to
Right.
someone's verbal threat.
Right.
Unless you see it written down, that's one thing.
Right.
But whatever. But
knows
yeah,
what really
so I
is.
guess the thing is he a threat to society? And if so,
Right.
how?
Right.
And based on what?
Right.
And are we allowed to do what we want to do in the privacy of our home? Victimless crime.
Interesting. Yeah.
Some people say that's why marijuana was legalized in certain states because
Right.
of that. I
Right.
don't know. I mean, it's controversial.
Well, it is ironic because if you have a more progressive view in the justice system, then you probably think you shouldn't be found guilty. Sexual depravity is not an illegality. It might be gross,
It might be
but it's not
gross.
illegal.
Yeah, I think that, but I think we call ourselves the land of the free,
Right.
and we should be really focused on real serious issues, like in terms of habeas corpus due process.
Sure.
They're snatching people off the street right now,
Right.
without due process.
Yes. Right.
Meanwhile, they're overprocessing the hell out of this guy.
Yeah.
Really,
Right. That's
to the
interesting.
point where they're even mentioning, prosecutorial misconduct.
Yeah.
And that's also really dangerous too. You don't want any witnesses fabricated or any kind of over.
Yeah. You have to be careful with that.
So
Yeah.
I think those are the real issues here. It's not about this guy and how perverted he is and
Right.
how much money he has and how many
Floors he stained.
relationships
Right.
he has with women.
Right.
But it's a matter of I want to see justice served, and I'm interested in the laws, and that's why I'm here. But,
For you. Yeah.
But so it's always a balance. It's always really hard.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see. If they feel comfortable, they feel like the defense feels like they're good. They don't need to blow it. And I saw them originally challenging the veracity of the messages and stuff, but now they're essentially saying, there's no direct RICO charge and there's no, not much of it's provable. So yeah,
Well, you heard that Rule 29. I thought that was. We'll get more in that on
Right.
Thursday. I mean, they'll
Right.
really flesh it out. And this time my hands hopefully won't get writer's cramp.
yeah, easier said than done.
I'll be able to fill in whatever it was that I couldn't.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well anyway.
Well,
I'm
thank
gonna
you.
keep going.
That was awesome. I appreciate that. Thanks for speaking. I guess I'll see you on Thursday, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. What's
Yeah.
the time to come out?
Well, I usually show. I was covering the mayor's election, so.
Oh.
But nobody, you were able to get a seat. I showed up at like 1. 1 or noon is probably all right.
Well, if I get here at 8 a.m. I'm
Okay.
wondering if
that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to actually go in. They say you have to go at like 6 to actually be inside the courtroom. I'm still here. Yeah. I got you. I'll walk you. Yeah. Yeah, that's a headache. I'll walk you when you're ready.
Yeah, I forgot your name.
That's all right, Dodge.
Gosh,
Yeah, like the car.
Real rap show at we never found.
Man, I didn't stray too far. I told you I'd be back.
I said, where the guy the real rap show go?
Where the guy at the real rap show? I don't know. I don't have a rap show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where's he at?
Let me look for him.
I cannot rap. I can
Oh,
tell
you
you that
know
much.
Yeah, tell him I need.
The rap show. That sounds fun.
Yeah,
The real
he
rap
made a
show.
movie
Not
about me. We need to finish it.
okay.
2 weeks ago. I ain't been
We
back.
gotta check it out.
Hey, Josh.
It's a close dodge,
you
but
go?
tomato tomato. Where did I just to the other end? I wasn't far. I was you can't see, but I was within eyesight.
Oh,
Yeah. That probably don't mean much to you.
okay. I'm calling and get my ride to meet me at the airport.
Well, I'll go walk you to the subway too. Wherever you want me to walk you.
I want you. I did right
I'll walk you
down
to the subway.
street.
Yeah, I got you.
3 blocks.
I got you. We'll get your insight on the way over.
Yeah, you can come on back.
I got you covered.
I want to find the real rap show first.
All right, real rap show. I'll look out for him. I might have the fake rap show, but not the real one.
Oh, quit it. You ain't got to take up on the rap.
No, I don't think I could. I was a rapper. I rapped for Ice-T a long time ago. I was on a reality show called Ice-T's Rap School.
What did they say?
If you look up Ice-T's Rap School, you can find me. The redheaded, this is me. So I did rap once. I was on a VH1 reality show with Ice-T called Ice-T's Rap School. And we opened for Public Enemy, and it was terrible, and I tried to freestyle, and one guy threw a cup at me. One guy threw a nickel at me, and I was trying to take my audience into the mic, you know, like, what's up? And one guy tried to forcibly take the microphone away from me.
Hey,
Then
you
Ice-T
guys
came
don't
on stage and, like, cursed them all out. So that was my experience
Y'all
with rap,
ain't
but
on TikTok?
other than that, I haven't rap. I'm not the real rap show.
Hey, 354-221.
I'll remember that. What I miss in the chats? Only American people can change America. Trump just said, okay. Interesting, irrelevant comments, but I hope you grab it. Did he use baby oil nonstop? Well, I mean, what a wild I think Diddy should be in jail. The problem is, objectively, I don't know, they're charging with the right stuff. So he may be just watching this and going into this court case, he may very well be let off. The defense is not bringing any witness, and they feel like they need to quit while they're ahead. Now, it could be arrogance, but it could be indicative that they feel the prosecutors don't have a real case. So whether I'm not on Team Diddy at all. A lot of people are in this courthouse, but objectively, a lot of it's not going to stick. I wish it would, but I ain't no lawyer. Funny, Mr. J. Now I'm frantically looking for Dodge and Ice-T. You search up Ice-T's rap. It's all on YouTube too. The whole thing. You search up Ice-T's Rap School on Google, you'll find a picture of me. Too bad Ice never has had a trial. I get the access. I'm gonna talk to Uta.
Nobody is telling me to do this. My counsel and I talked about it. This is why I'm not. So that's what he was doing. That's why he got up to speak.
Okay, to say I'm not going to testify.
And I'm not going to testify. So all the extra stuff he was saying because he was just trying to throw it.
Yeah. Does they have any witnesses?
Oh no, they're not going to. They rested.
None.
They done.
They're arrested.
I think that means they think they're gonna win.
Yeah,
They're very
15
confident
minutes.
because
They're
they're like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix
Yeah.
it. Why stink it up?
Yeah.
Why
Because there's
stink
always
it
a
up?
risk, even if it's your witness.
You're already up 3,
Yeah.
or you're down 1. You can try to
That's
get a
it.
layup. It's one of them
That's it.
situations. You know what I mean? Either up 3, up 2, up 1,
You
down
really
1.
think that they think they're going to win?
That's what they feel. It's
That's
not
what
about
they
I
feel.
feel. Anybody
Yeah.
feels.
I mean, I think they will,
feel
but-
that confident. Even if they're not even that confident, guess what though? Imagine a jury. We've never seen a strategy like that, really. Imagine that you watch a whole case for 5-7 weeks, and then you say, "Yo, the defense better give me a good argument to make me see what the hell's going on." And then they say, "You know what? 15 minutes, we rest. Come on, bro. That ain't that." That'll make you really go in your mind, probably be like, "Wait a minute, yo, why didn't I not the, wait a minute. You might look back in your mind and say, maybe this is trash, right?
Right.
That could be a psychological
Smart point.
Karate Kid type moment.
Yeah.
That could be a Karate Kid type moment, homie.
Yeah.
Government
That's real shit.
did such a great job as far as proving all the evidence, and that they don't have anything contradicting. I'm just asking.
Oh
They
no!
don't have
Basically,
anything
they broke down
contradicting.
everything
So
that the
this is
government
it.
did. They said the government did improve it all. As far as Cassie goes and Jane goes, they both were willing to participants. Besides that, they did it because they loved him and they wanted to make him happy. Jane, so much so, she felt like she's the only one that could do these type of loving to him, like in the free throw. She said her boxes Kobe, basically. As far as the Kid Cudi,
And
as far as the
saying-
Kid Cudi, you know what I'm saying? What? You can't really prove this because one, he ain't got no surveillance in the crib. That's one. But so you can't really prove Diddy was in the crib.
Was it that
That's
closing
one.
argument?
This is what they defense. This is the defense. This is the
Yeah.
defense.
Oh, for the acquittal. Oh, they're still talking the acquittal.
Right,
that's what
They tried to get it all thrown out, and the judge might still yet do it. I don't think the judge will, but the judge might.
I'm sorry.
There's one book.
Right.
It was kind of making sense. I'm not going to make kind of making sense. But I ain't got no side in it.
No. Uta on Go, your channel, right? Cool. Cool. Subscribe, guys.
OOTAONGO on YouTube.
Appreciate it. He's got some great shorts. He's got Diddy's mom walking out. He's got all the testify. He's got some great shorts. So make sure to subscribe.
Did they do that closing argument?
No.
That's what I said.
That's probably going to be. That's
Friday.
so we're not going to beat it to hit closing arguments? Thursday?
Yeah, Friday.
Why did they say court was closed?
Court is closed for the jury tomorrow. They're
Oh.
doing the jury.
But we're going to be there, right?
We can be there, but the jury they're going over the jury charge.
So there won't be anything happening.
Which is what they have to answer to.
That's
the
what I'm
machine.
talking about. Okay.
So that's what it is tomorrow. It's not any evidence.
Okay,
So
cool.
Let me. Hey, are you ready? I can walk. Are you getting ready? I'm gonna watch it. You want me to walk you now? Oh no, are you still looking for the real rap show? No, I'll look out for him. No, I thought you wanted to walk now. You're good. Never mind. Yeah, I'll look out for him. I was supposed to walk this gentleman back. Fine. When he's ready.
The defense already gave
So they done.
They rested.
They rested is what I'm telling you.
Right. No more from the defense.
That's what I'm telling you.
Tomorrow they're going over the jury.
Dolores, salute. I appreciate you. Everything is rested.
Okay.
Jury will not be there tomorrow. Court will be open to the public as
Thursday,
usual.
Friday, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Closing arguments, and then it'll be
Thursday
turned
to Friday,
over to the
closing
jury.
arguments.
So they will start deliberations.
Then it's turned over to the jury.
Say Friday or Monday.
Friday or Monday, we got to be in deliberations, man.
That's it.
That could take how long? It could take how short.
What do you think is gonna happen? Do you think prosecutors are losing? I kind of feel like they are at
I
this
think
point.
that at this point, I think the prosecution's losing.
And one of the big things the prosecution tried to do is try to say, well, there's still some prostitution stuff.
Yeah.
And, you know, the defense, which is an interesting claim, which they could have made, and I thought it was unrealistic, but they could do it. They're saying, well, there's no proof they were actually paid for sex. Being a sugar baby is legal.
That's what I'm saying.
Being a prostitute is not.
That's a slick little argument that they got going on with that, right?
Yeah.
That's a nice little provocative argument, homie.
Yeah.
Like, well, come on, bro. First of all, and then
Not
they
saying I
never
know, but
said
I'm
that they was agreed to say that they was toots. The escort said they was entertainers and stuff like that. Cassie and Jane called them entertainers as well. They didn't even
Right,
call them escorts.
entertainers,
So
yeah.
was they paid for SEX or was they paid for their time? Maybe you're
Right.
hanging around rich people and their time is expensive.
That's
Maybe
it.
when you was around them other poor people, you get 200. Maybe you get 3,800 more. You know what I'm saying? So-
Maybe you know they have a habit of putting out, but it doesn't mean you're paying them to put out. Maybe you know that's just what they do.
That's what I'm saying.
That it's not
That's what I'm
prostitution.
saying.
That's great. That's great.
Later, honey. That's what I'm saying.
I didn't get to get your thoughts next time. All right, cool. Appreciate it.
So you tell me.
So that's what we're dealing with here.
Instead of saying that you guys are feeling that, oh, they did such an amazing job in the defense. Hey guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're feeling me, I'm feeling you. So instead of just you saying that, oh, they thought they did such a great job that they didn't have to defend him,
Yeah.
All right.
right? It's not as if that the government showed all these evidence of all this racketeering that he's been doing. It's not that the government did not show that all the employees was involved in all of this. It doesn't matter whether the women enjoyed it or not. The fact of the matter is, it's not the women that they're talking about. It's talking about the escorts that they paid to bring in.
Right, and what are escorts?
Why not escort them when they break
Escorts
down?
are men that they paid to
All women.
Bridget. Hold on.
All women.
Hold on. Hold on.
All women.
Hold on. Hold on.
All women.
We're making a lot. Men or women, but we're talking about the men, right? The escorts are the people that he paid through Bridget from Cowboy and Angels, where he sent her a check so he could send the Italian and Antoine and Dawn to actually have an actual relationship with these women. So we're saying, as a result of them proving that all the employees was involved, the agent, KK, the security, the personal assistant, all of them was involved, right? He was paying them using corporation card, the bank
What
account.
he supposed to use? The man is a legal business.
To
He ain't had no money. He using his cards. What happened, right?
Yeah.
But he using his cards though, bro, right?
Yeah.
What's the man to do?
Yeah, which is it?
It's not like he had some some stash money.
Yeah, this is his shit.
As much freaking as he had, he could have had stash money, bro. This man even have no stash money, bro.
Nah, how you gonna find it? Yeah.
He using credit cards, bro. Company credits, man.
Yeah, that's it. I got to be the gentleman. I'm walking this guy. You calling me? You find the rap guy?
Come on, man.
I'm here. Yeah, I got you.
Come on,
right.
Josh. I'm ready.
All right, cool. You're ready.
Take me up in the canal.
All right, cool. All right, guys, I'm signing off and walking this gentleman back. Although you've got some insight. That's true. I shouldn't.
You ain't shitting.
I don't want nobody stalking me. I'm still looking for my groupie, though. That's the thing. Some of these guys got stalkers. I'm looking for a groupie, quite frankly. Yeah.
Here, baby.
Because he's so sure to say that why everything is. He's talking about tarot cards and.
Well, I can hand it out her.
I want to give one to a girlfriend who's listening to her.
Blood pressure up.
Because he's so sure, right?
Because he's stressed.
He handing this out. I don't know what this
Been in it for 10 months. That man got to get up out of there. Take
Go on TikTok, y'all. Tag me.
We'll tag you. Pardon me.
Tag me.
All right, so you're trying to go to Canal?
Yep, Franklin first.
Franklin. Okay, cool.
You say you know what Franklin is.
Yes,
right around
yes.
here somewhere.
I got to tell these guys I'm signing off, guys. Thank you for watching.
Get them a flyer. You coming
Yeah,
back?
check this out. Yeah, I'm coming
Hey,
back.
y'all here. Come on, y'all
That's
gotta
true.
help me, man. Go on
All right, guys,
Amazon.
don't go anywhere. Just gonna
Look
drop
at
them
my
off and go
beautiful
back.
work. What's your guy's name?
Which guy's name?
I thought you was talking to some people.
Oh, I'm talking to people on my YouTube, so I got a chat. So
Oh,
people
you're on
are-
the phone.
Well, kind of. I'm making a video,
Are you?
and then I'm
Okay.
recording, and then people will type in messages, and then I
Oh,
can talk
yeah.
to. Yeah,
You
I
ain't
get
gonna
that.
get me hit, did you?
No, I ain't gonna get you hit. Don't worry. I think the chat's a fan of
I
yours.
thought Franklin was that Broadway is that way.
Yeah. So you gotta loop around. You gotta go left. Let me double check though. Give me a minute.
You on YouTube? You don't. Know,
I am.
You don't know the real book show.
The Real Book Show.
The
No.
real rap show.
The Real Rap Show. No, I gotta
When
check
you
that
come
out.
back, you gonna find.
Okay, I'm gonna find out.
You
I'm
gonna
excited.
meet him. You gonna say that guy from Chicago was looking for you.
Okay.
You gonna,
Wow.
Damn, he missed me.
He wanted. Cool.
Yeah, because I was gonna give him an interview about. I was in there when Sean Combs was going.
So you're right
this
there.
stand, and then he said no.
Yeah, he said no. He complimented the
Yeah.
judge. That was interesting.
Yeah, you was in there.
Yeah, I was in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I was in there too.
Oh, cool. Sorry, I missed you.
Yep.
Yeah, he complimented the
He
judge.
did. He told him, yep.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for doing a great job.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
okay.
So that was smart. No, you're good. I got you covered. We're in the middle of the sidewalk. Yeah, all right. All right,
He
guys.
told him, thank you.
Thank you for the I'm just reading what the messages say. Oh, cool. Somebody's here from Uta. Ask Dodge to tell you what he used to do. Oh, cool. All right. I'll ask Uta once I see him. I'll probably go live again. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe.
Make
And
sure you flash this on your YouTube page.
I will. All right. And check this out.
That you met a blind guy that's a writer.
Blonde guy that's a writer. Kind of king of Chicago, really.
I'm the king of Chicago.
Yeah, pretty cool. You're kind of the
I'm
legend.
the king of the South Side.
That's what's up. That's the most wildest place to be king of, too.
So it is.
That's pretty cool. So yeah, so keep oh cool, you're funny Royal. Oh, ask Dodge to tell you what he used to do. Born and raised, yeah.
You said born
In Manhattan.
know your way around.
Oh I know it fairly easily.
I see there's a lot of places to live in Manhattan.
There is, it's very
Especially
expensive
lower
though.
Manhattan. I thought this was all white, expensive area.
Yeah, that's a
All
problem.
rich white people.
It is all rich white people.
It is. In lower Manhattan too?
Most of it. I mean, some in the deep Lower East Side, there's some complexes and stuff that are Mitchell
Over
Lama.
here where we going, they got a shelter, man. So it's
Yeah, so they got a little bit. I mean, you know.
on Franklin and Broadway is the shelter.
I would say the border of the financial district in downtown is not rich white people. It's a lot of Dominicans, but that's almost
Right.
the Lower East Side. but then more in financial
The lady
districts.
who helped me earlier was Dominican Republic.
Okay, yeah, that makes
What
sense.
island you from?
I'm white as can be,
But
actually.
You white in something
I'm
else.
surprised you couldn't figure that out.
Yes,
I sounds
am.
pretty
I
white.
did figure you
Okay,
was
so
white,
you
but
could figure
got
that out.
something else in you.
Oh, that's it. Maybe distantly.
Irish
Yeah,
or
Hispanic.
something.
Yeah, Irish. Yeah, exactly. Great grandfather. Exactly. You can tell. That's I got red hair too.
Right, you do?
That's funny. That's funny. You can tell that. Yeah. I got red hair and
I
everything.
can tell you're Irish in you.
Yeah, that's cool. You can tell that.
Oh, I'm a psych.
Yeah, you are. That's cool. You got spirit. Yeah, I guess in Chicago, I got a lot of Irish people and stuff. So
Right.
you can tell. That's funny. All right, guys, it's signing off. Stay tuned. I'm going to cover the mayoral election. So we'll be at
We're
Zoran's.
getting ready to walk right by there.
Oh,
Where they
we're coming
voting
up. Oh yeah,
Where they voting? We going right by
Okay.
the New York mayoral election, right here.
right there.
On Franklin.
Oh, cool. Oh, perfect.
You walking right by there.
All
so
right.
You get a chance to talk to
I'll
someone
talk
else.
to some of them. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad I walked to you. God creates karma, doesn't he?
Right. I ain't in no
Oh,
rush.
perfect. Oh, good. Now neither am I.
I don't want to talk to someone.
Yeah. May as well. They're running for mayor.
Make sure they get that damn Eric Adams out of here. See, he traded
Yeah.
on y'all.
Yeah, we got
Fucking
disappointed.
traitor.
We got disappointed.
Don't you hate when there's a black guy be a traitor? God.
It's a shame.
Yeah, when
It's a shame.
bad as we need black programs,
Yeah.
poor programs in these cities. You know, it's more poor whites than it is us.
Yeah, there's a lot. Poor
Yeah.
both, you know.
I'm just saying,
I got
bad
signing
as
off.
we
Au
need
revoir.